Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
We about to get into the next segment. Oh, and the next segment right here, the SAF segment. I gotta talk about this movie right here. And this movie was actually pretty good. You feel me? And the plot twist was basically, it actually was like the most common thing. The most common sense answer of who you thought was the killer or was doing the BS was doing the BS. In this movie right here, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery on Netflix. Essentially, this is just it's like a real life Clue. You know, the game Clue, where you're trying to figure out who's the murder mystery and who murdered the person or whatever. That's basically what this movie is. You know what I mean? And, I personally thought this was a pretty solid movie. I thought it was going to be like goofy and just be like, oh, this is just terrible. No, it was actually pretty good. You feel me? And let me hit you with the stats and the cast before I hit you with the plot. You know how I do. All right. So since I'm a statistician, let me hit you with the stats. IMDb gave it a 7.2. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 92%. While the people gave it an 84%. I can't really argue with y'all. IMDb, that kind of a low score, but a 7 out of 10. You know what I mean? It's still okay. So, frick y'all. Okay? Now let me hit you with the cast. All right? So the cast consists of, we got Daniel Craig. He was detective. I wish they would just have the whole name out. Jesus. He was detective, I can't even see the whole name. He was a detective, okay? And Daniel Craig was like, he was in James Bond movies and stuff like that. Yada, yada, whatever. Then they had Jessica Henwick. She was Peg. They had Kate Hudson, but they don't have her character name under there. Jeez. They had Madeline Klein. She was Whiskey. She was David Bautista. Or, I'm saying Bautista. I'm butchering his name. David, he was a wrestler and stuff, but he started acting and stuff like that. And they were a couple, you feel me? But David Bautista was Duke, you feel me? Then he also had Leslie Odom Jr., and he was Lionel Towson. David Bautista was Duke. He was like a social media, he was like a right-wing manosphere man influencer, and Whiskey was the girlfriend, and then they even had Ethan Hawke, and he was Mal's assistant. And Miles was played by Edward Norton, and he's Miles Braun. And Miles Braun is basically the rich white man that steals everything. No surprise there, huh? Okay. And I can't forget this beautiful woman right here. So talented. So beautiful. She played 2 characters. Janelle Monáe. Come on, give her a hand clap, people. Come on. Give her a hand clap out there. She played 2 characters. Oh my goodness. Wow. One character she played, she was actually the person that got like Miles Braun, Duke, Lionel Towson. We're gonna just call him Lionel. And also another character was Claire Dembella, played by Catherine Hahn. She got them all together, and she brought in Miles Braun, and none of the other characters liked him at first because they knew he was gonna steal stuff. You feel me? So she brought them all together, and basically Miles Braun cut her out the deal. And now we get into the plot, really. The plot of the movie is Miles Braun cut, they don't have her name. Janelle Monáe character. Was it Sarah? I don't know. Cut her out the deal and ended up killing her. You feel me? And basically what it was Miles Braun was trying to create this new energy. But the thing about this new energy you created, you just need a little amount to conduct so much energy for your house. But it had this gas and it was flammable. And if you strike a match, boom, everything blow up. So, and he stole that idea, $1 billion idea, stole the company. Actually, no. I'm wrong. My bad. They were in cahoots as partners together until that adventure came up. And Janelle was like, no, do not do this. You're going to end the world. And he was like, I don't give a damn. I'm white and powerful. Who cares? So then, at that point, he cut her out the deal, made her broke. She was scorned. And then, essentially, she found that she was the one that created the damn recipe of the damn energy itself and was going to expose him. And Miles Brown killed her. And then you have Janelle Monáe play her identical sister, which comes into play. And essentially, she is like, yo, somebody killed my sister and I know it. And I want the answer. I want the truth. And this is where Detective Bonnet, or we're just going to call it Detective Craig. All right. Detective Craig comes in. And Miles Brown was trying to make a real life clue game. So he tried to bring all these people that he has them under his thumb because of money. He's like, he got Duke character under his thumb because the whole social influencer thing and stuff like that. He got Lonell under his thumb because he's a scientist, but he's like paying for his goddamn inventions and stuff like that. He got Kate Hudson character under his thumb because like she used to be a supermodel and stuff. They used to mess with each other. Now he don't mess with her no more. You know what I mean? He got Whiskey under his thumb because at first you thought he was just smashing Whiskey and Duke didn't know about it and Duke finds out and you're like, oh, that's effed up. But Duke was pimping her out. So Whiskey really loved Duke. You feel me? Crazy. But he got all these people under his thumb because of his money, right? He's funding all of their projects. So he tried to invite him and be like, I want my friends to come over and we want to play a real life clue game where people, going to figure out who murdered me. And he bringing all these people over that actually would want to murder him and have motive to do it, but also have motive not to murder him because he's funding their projects and stuff. As he's going to reveal that he has this energy source that could power the world, but at the same time could destroy the world because it's flammable. Dumbass. Good Lord. So this is when Detective Craig comes in because the identical twin sister, Janelle Monáe character, comes in and was like, yo, somebody murdered my sister. I don't know who it is, but I got invited to this island and I want answers. They was in cahoots. So, and none of the characters knew that Janelle Monáe character, Rich character, had a twin sister, identical sister. Some of them did. They were like, they heard about her, but they never seen her. They never knew. So they had no idea. So she came on to this island with the rest of them as the rich chick that got cut out the deal. And everybody was all like, oh my God, you came? Oh Lord and Lord. And they didn't know. And Detective Craig, got the invitation too by Monáe identical sister. You feel me? And Miles Brown was like, I didn't give you this invite. How'd you do this? Like, and he's a famous detective. Like, everybody know him as the detective that be solving hella crimes. So then, that happened. Miles Brown was like, it's cool. Welcome to my home. Whatever. And then when they had the dinner and was trying to do the clue game, essentially, what happened was Detective Craig just kind of solved the mystery and spoiled Miles Brown's plan. But then, what happens is, Duke, right, ends up dying. He drinks something and he dies. And now that's when real stuff start happening. And then you start figuring out that, like, yo, everybody thinking like, yo, cause you see that it's the cup that he drunk from was Miles' cup. So everybody's like, oh, bruh, like, oh my goodness, like they tried to really kill me, this and that. And so you're really thinking, and once that happened, real talk, my white spidey senses start tingling. And I was like, I don't know, bruh. I think Miles Brown is the one that's actually the mastermind behind all this. And he's going to try to just kill off everybody so he could just, like, you going to do the white evil rich motherfucker go do. You feel me? And the plot twist was, that's what it was. It was him. And then Detective Craig was literally like, yo, bruh, Miles Brown is so dumb. He using incorrect words in the wrong context, and he's doing everything so stupidly that we don't realize that it's him the whole time, the corporate. Like, it's so obvious in your face. It's so bold and wonderful. You feel me? That, like, you'll never expect it will be him. And it's him the whole time. Trying to, like, one, kill off certain characters, and two, have certain things pass so he can pass this energy that all of them don't want to happen because they know is destructible. It's going to destroy the world at the end of the day. So then you figure out it's like, oh, it's bruh, and then bruh got Duke gun, because Duke is all about guns and stuff. And when Duke died, he took his gun, shot Janelle Monáe, identical sister character from Alabama, you feel me? Shot her, bang, but sure, the book thing saved her, so they fake like it was dead. And the whole clue that you're trying to find was the red envelope that had the original goddamn recipe of this energy. So then it'd be show Miles Brown like, you're a fraud, you're a fake, you're gonna get ruined. And essentially, that's what happened. And then everybody figured out that Miles Brown killed Janelle Monáe, rich character. Killed her ass. Murked her. Kapluey. Yeah. And then they got out. Ruined him. He's donezo. Yeah. And everybody else, when they separate. At first they were scared. And like even in the court of law, they lied. They lied on Janelle Monáe, the rich partner character. They lied in court. So it ruined her and everything. So then she was like, I'm going to get my get back. And she did. Ruined him. Kapui. Dunzo. Rich white man don't succeed this time. He almost did though. But his own greed is what demised him. Because literally, if he didn't do that whole energy thing or whatever, he would have still been rich, white, conniving and doing rich, white, conniving things. Yeah. But the reason why Duke dies because Detective Bonner was like, yo, Matt, you gave him the drink. He didn't pick it up. You gave it to him and you knew he had a pineapple allergy. And that's how Brad died. Pineapple allergy. You feel me? OD'd on pineapple juice. But yeah, at the end, ruined them, going to jail, everybody else happy. Well, it was kind of sad because they were sad about the Janelle Monáe rich character. I hate that they don't have the names under the cast. Like, this is dumb. They usually have the names under the cast. So, but yeah. End of the movie. That's it. Miles Brown going to jail. Everybody else get their life back. They're not under the thumb of Bruh, who they really hate. I really like this movie. It was a real life like Clue movie, and the twist and plot twists and stuff like that was really good. It had me like, oh, but then it had me like, I knew the whole time it was his ass. See how it was like, because I'm telling you, my white spidey sense will start tingling like, hold on, that don't seem right. Nah, I think it's him. I think it's Miles Brown. He's the mastermind behind all this. He killing everybody. So the moral of this movie and the moral of the story is, if he rich, white, a man, and don't have original ideas, he's most likely a killer. Alright, this was directed by Rian Johnson. You feel me? Hey, I like Rian Johnson's directing style, man. He directs great movies, you feel me? And he did the screenplay. Great job. Kudos to you, bro. You feel me? Once again, this movie was really good. I thought it was really good. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. It don't feel like 2 hours and 20 minutes, you feel me? It feels much shorter because this was really good movie, good directing. The color palettes was really good. The storytelling was really good, and it did have a nice little plot twist into another plot twist into something that like you thought of at first, but then it went out your brain, and then it went right back to like, oh, Miles Brown was the MFer that did all this. You feel me? So, once again, that was Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery on Netflix. Watch at your own discretion. Okay? 2 thumbs up.